2025 might be the best year I have ever seen for releases. Let's talk about some new ones. Welcome back to That Bourbon Dude. My name is Charles. Today we're going to get into a few of the awesome new releases that have been dropping lately, and we're going to talk about a couple little updates. And if you guys are not a subscriber and you love what you're seeing and you want to show me your support, subscribe, hit that like, share, let people know about what we're doing over here. Let's dive into a little bit of information real quick. I want to touch on this. Wild Turkey 8-year, 101 proof is about to start hitting the shelves. Let's clarify a couple things. I think the general consensus at this point from what we're hearing is that it's going to be an annual release for right now. After that, people are going to get their shelves full. They're going to stop bombarding the stores for these. It's probably going to take 2 or 3 years for it to settle down. So don't worry. It is going to be available in limited quantities for now. All right. Next up, Kentucky Bourbon Festival tickets are going on sale on the 17th of this month. Housing accommodations are filling up quickly. I'm getting a lot of questions on where to stay. I'm telling people right now, look in the Owensboro, Kentucky, Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and Lebanon, Kentucky still has some housing. Yes, there's some distance to drive. If you have not got on it yet, there's a good possibility that you're going to have to drive 45 minutes to an hour to be able to get there, because this is a very popular event, and this year should be spectacular as always. All right, let's dive right into it. Number one, we're going to start out with one of my favorites. It's going to be Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye. They're finishing stuff now. They're going to be finishing this straight rye whiskey in toasted Mezzanara. Holy crap, can't wait. And this is what I would consider a true small batch, because there's only 4 barrels in this batch size. So yes, true freaking small batch. Thank you very much. Proof point on this is going to come in at 115.3 proof. Excellent proof point. Love it. Not going to blow your palate out, but you're going to get a lot of flavor. Okay, let's move right along to the next one. Number 2, Barrell Foundation has stepped it up to doing some single barrels. Age stated 5 years, single barrel. Man, this is going to be exciting. I hope that this will not be proof down. I hope this will be at cask strength. I don't know yet. The label and information that I was given has not disclosed that, but I hope it is. I can't remember what the proof was on the first release. I think it was like 100 proof. If you guys know, drop it in the comments below. That's exciting. All right, motivating to the next one. We're looking at number 3. Now, number 3 is special to me because I just did an interview with Ian Stursman, master distiller at Ross and Squibb, and this is their new release. This is the Remus Master Distiller Experimental Series Straight Bourbon Whiskey, aged 9 years, 107 proof. Okay, if you have not seen that interview and you want more details on this, and you are a fan of Remus like I am, please go over there, watch that interview. He covers that in depth. All right, next up. Next up is a good one. I'm an RD1 fan. I think what they do is special. I think they do a great job with finishing stuff, and they're falling in suit with what kind of is the trend this year is Mezzanara. So they're going to be finishing this Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey in Japanese Mezzanara and French Oak, coming in at 104 proof. Now for me, the Mezzanara is fine. I think adding that French Oak as an additional layer of complexity is going to be pretty good. I don't know if this is they're just adding staves or it's going to be in a complete barrel, but that French Oak does add some complexity to it, a little bit of creaminess. I do like that. All right, next up. Next up is one that everybody's probably going to be excited for. I'm excited for it. You thought you were excited for the Discovery 12. Well, the Discovery 13 is going to be coming out very soon, and that is a double-barreled, 110 proof, 0.8. Let me tell you what's going in this. First off, no dickel. That's phenomenal. All Kentucky distillate. 45% Kentucky 9-year, And I'm gonna spout out these mash bills. If you guys know where these mash bills are coming out of in Kentucky, drop it in the comment section below for people. I can't keep up with mash bills. It's just too much. But 45% Kentucky 9-year. It's going to be 74% corn, 18% rye, 8% malted barley. The second one's going to be 22% 9-year, and that's going to be a 78% corn, 10% rye, and 12% malted barley. Here's the special one, 20% 15-year, and that's going to be 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley. So that's pretty awesome. And then the lowest one on the totem pole here is 13% 8-year with a 70 corn, 21 rye, 9% malted barley. I can't wait for this. I love double barrel offerings. They just hit me right. I love that extra oak. I love the sweetness that comes along with it. And we got all Kentucky distillate this time. Thank you, Bardstown. I appreciate you guys doing it right. All right, next up, Four Roses LE. This is going to be coming out probably later in this fall. This is their small batch 2025 release, barrel strength. Now, there's very, very limited information. We've just got a little bit of a label that was sent out, and it's coming in at 56% ABV. We don't have a blend yet. We don't know the oldest juice, nothing, but I did want to get this out there to you guys to let you know they are putting out more information. As soon as it becomes available, I will get that to you guys. Now, the controversial one, possibly. Old Granddad, aged 7 years, bottled in bond, 100 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, high rye mash bill. So many people were reporting that the Old Granddad 114 was disappearing, and by extension, they would be saying that all of the Old Granddad would disappear, so it would go into the Basil Hayden line because potentially they would make more profit on it. Clearly, it's not disappearing because they're dropping us here with the Old Granddad 7-year age stated. Thank you so much for putting this out. I cannot wait. Rumored price point is going to be $29.99. That is not confirmed. That is just rumored, but it kind of falls in suit because right now that 4 to 6 year old one that's on the market here in Kentucky, we're finding it between $20 and $22. So I think that $29.99 would be probably about right. Okay, this is where it gets good. This is the juicy parts, ladies and gentlemen. Parker's Heritage coming back again this year. This year is going to be an 11-year age-stated American Kentucky straight whiskey. Notice I didn't say bourbon straight whiskey or anything like that. This is special, and here's why. Okay, first off, it's going to be a 61.25% ABV with a total proof point of 122.5. Now, on the back of the label, they do say that this is the 19th edition of the Parker's Heritage. Okay, what makes this one special? This is comprised of 15-year-old wheated bourbon, so aka Larceny. Also, Old Fitz potentially shares this exact mash bill. So 15-year-old juice, loving that. An 11-year-old corn whiskey, aka mellow corn. And then a 12-year-old whiskey made with only 2 grains, which happens to be rye and malt. I assume that's malted barley. And that's going to marry together to comprise this wonderful, beautiful expression. I have no idea how good it's going to be because this is so unique. I just think it's going to be awesome. I don't think they've put out a bad one. The last one I was able to get my hands on was that 10-year rye. Super good. If anyone has any additional information than other than like what I have here, please drop it in the comments. Some people were saying there's some other information floating around. I have not been able to find it. I've only been able to discover the labels. Apparently there was an article put out, but I have not seen said article. If you have that or know where to find it, please let us know. Drop it in the description. I'm sorry, in the comments below. Help us out here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, You've been waiting for another Russell's Reserve single rick house, and they are delivering. Wild Turkey is killing it again with a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, non-chill filtered and barrel proof. The Russell's Reserve single rick house limited edition 2025 is going to be from Camp Nelson E matured on floor 5. So it's going to be up there a little bit this time. 750. Thank you. Keep that one going. And it's going to be 128 proof. I think that's higher than the last one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. If that's the correct proof or the same proof point as the previous one, let me know. If it's a higher, let me know either way. 64% ABV. This should be a stellar bottle. Do I expect it to be pricey? Yep. Do I expect it to be hard to get? Yep. It's going to be one of those bottles that we're all going to be chasing, but probably very few of us are going to get. I've only ever been able to get my hands on one, and that was the very first one. Never seen another one ever since. It's Sasquatch, completely elusive. That's what I got for you guys today. I want you to know that we are doing some amazing things over on the Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group. It's called That Bourbon Dude. We're also, we have the Discord up and going. That's awesome. Everybody's connecting, being able to share information. We do a lot of fun stuff on both platforms. Both obviously are completely free for you guys to join. Come over and say hi. We'll be happy to have you. And until next time, Bourbon Dude out.